Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion Remastered. This is Geoffrey Geoffrey in his house in the Imperial City. We just did a major part of the quest for the Relics of the Crusader. We had previously spoken to the ghost of Pelinel Whitestrake, who told us where to go next. He suggested a location where the Aylieds had taken him at one point, and said we should look around in there. We did, and we found his old helm, along with the bones of a man who was apparently once the leader of the Knights of the Nine. His journal, which conveniently had not disintegrated over the nearly 3 centuries that he'd been laying down there, told a story about the order, his order, basically falling apart due to their focus on personal glory.
That's great. Goodbye.
A bit of a cautionary tale there, particularly for Geoffrey. He's not really in this for personal glory, but kind of is. It's, well, it's complicated with Geoffrey. Even he doesn't fully understand what he's getting up to. All he knows is that he wants to be a faithful servant of the 8 and the 1. And, he's, doing what he thinks is best. But then so did those, warriors in the Knights of the Nine, way back in the day. So who's to say that, that Geoffrey's method is going to turn out any better than theirs did? And let's see. Right, there's the market district. So, while we were down in the ruin, which for some reason isn't painted on the map here, but it was like right here, just a little bit under the water of the lake, while we were down there, we ended up with a lot of treasure. So it's time to sell a bunch of it. And while I'm in the market district, I'm going to see if I can find a better armor suit, a cuirass. Because I've been using this steel armor for a long time, and I've been keeping it mainly because of the enchantment. But I do have a couple of soul gems that I've filled up, so I might be able to make my own enchanted armor.
Place in the city store. Simply an excellent alchemists.
Goodbye.
Let's see.
So farewell.
What all do I have? I have a bunch of weapons. I'm just going to keep the 2 dwarven maces. Everything else I can sell. Oh, I found ebony greaves, too. So ebony stuff might start popping up. I really doubt that I'll be lucky enough to find a suit of ebony mail in the store here, but if I do, then that will be pretty awesome. Helm of the Crusader. Fortify restoration, fortify personality. Whoa, fortify personality. 25 points. That's amazing. Yeah, I found this in the ruins that Pelinel Whitestrake sent me to.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
So let's go to Smash and Slash. Sell him all of these weapons. Let's see. And before I do that... Let's see, do I have the... No, I don't have the charm spell favorited. Okay. Let's put it at 2.
Herbal grow Orkog knows you need axes and blunt weapons, big ones. So he makes them and sells them here. Slash and Smash, the Big Orc Weapons Shop. Big weapons for big heroes.
Yeah, I can still remember the original way that line was read back in old Oblivion. And I do believe the new voice actor is generally better than the old one for the male orcs, but still, that old line had some real pizzazz to it.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Let's see how we doing here. I wonder if I could push it any higher. Let's see, ebony greaves, so I don't need the dwarven greaves anymore. Those can go. He'll buy armor. Fine steel longsword. I'm almost sad to be selling this because it belonged to that Knight of the Nine whose body I found down in the ruin. But, you know, it's just weight taking up space in my inventory that I don't need. So
you've made a good bit of gold.
There we go. I should have kept those iron arrows. The fact that the Knights of the Nine stuff and the Crusader stuff is apparently light armor, that's going to be a bit tricky. What kind of boots do I have? Elven boots right now, so I don't need mithril boots anymore. Mithril gauntlets, I'm keeping that. Mithril shield. I would have expected that to be worth more. Oh well, it's worth a bit, so there we go.
An excellent bargain.
I don't need 2 silver maces, so I'll sell one of them. Okay, yeah, I'm keeping the steel arrows then. I'll sell the steel bow.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
The only reason I'm keeping a bow is so that when I do something like go into a Aylied ruin, I can knock down stuff that's up high. There were Welkin stones that were too high for me to reach in at least one of the Aylied ruins I've been to.
That seems a fair price. That's more than I'd usually pay. A fine transaction.
Let's see. Sure, I'll sell him the Welkin stones.
A fine transaction.
I'll keep one.
That's more than I'd usually pay. You've made a good bit of gold.
Once again,
You got a great deal there.
grinding on my mercantile.
A good price for a good customer.
Okay. I do believe that's everything. So do I want to keep the silver mace? That is a bit heavy. And my Mace of Scorching would work on things like ghosts. Yeah. I really can't justify holding on to the extra weight.
A fine transaction.
Okay, then. Yeah, so I need a new cuirass. Something tougher than steel. Does he have anything in particular? No. After all, he's a weapon shop, not a armor shop. What kind of weapons does he have? Not counting the ones I've sold him. Yeah. Nothing that works for me. Okay.
Come back and see me again.
Take care.
All right, then. So let's go next door to the armor shop and see what they have. There we go. Let's see. I am using both light and heavy armor right now. Sir Amiel's ring. I need to keep that. I could sell it, but I really need to keep it. So I have elven boots and mithril gauntlets. If I could find... if this guy has elven gauntlets for sale...
I hope I can help. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
He does not have elven gauntlets for sale.
You too.
Should have hit him with charm just in case.
A pleasure to speak with you. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Okay, he doesn't have dwarven armor. He doesn't have orcish armor. That's kind of disappointing.
Bye.
Okay, there is one more armor shop in the city. It specializes in shields. But they might still have regular armor. I mean, there you go, some regular armor. Let's see. Nothing on display that I want.
Good day. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Dwarven cuirass. What else? Anything else? Orcish cuirass. Okay. Dwarven cuirass, 636. Orcish, 1494. Oh, man. Okay, I can definitely afford that. Still kind of painful. Okay, let's take a look. How...
Take your time.
Okay, he's at 91. I'm really not doing any better.
Let's do business.
Better mercantile skill. No wonder it's so expensive. Okay. Wow. Orcish Cuirass 8. Steel Cuirass of Resilience 7. Alright.
Tell your friends about me. You too.
Alright then. I do have some jewelry I could sell. And there was a jewelry shop, not there. I think it's at the next building over. Which store is this? Reindeer Staffs. Okay. I want to check out the magic shop. See what kind of... Remind myself what kind of magic they have for sale. Because there's one type of magic in particular that I really want to get my hands on.
Welcome to the Mystic Emporium.
I forgot to charm him.
Arundel is here, with all your needs, under one roof. Look and buy. Nothing could be easier.
Okay, then what has he got?
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Absorb. I want a fortify skill spell. He doesn't have any fortify spells.
Take care. Good day.
Yeah, I'm charming these people not just to get better prices, but also to practice my illusion magic.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Okay, technically this works, but... blast it. If I have a fortify ability spell, like fortify endurance, fortify strength, whatever. Wait, I do have fortify strength. Don't I? Why isn't this alphabetizing it? Whatever. Oh, well, look at that. 250 points of feather. That would be really useful. What I really want, though, is a fortify ability. You know, like fortify, say, armor. Fortify blade. You know, those skills, not these types of abilities. Not the ability scores, but the skills. And they don't have that, darn it. Those are restoration spells, aren't they?
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Yeah, those are restoration.
Be seeing you.
Where else could I get spells like that? Maybe at one of the temples. Possibly also... There's another magic staff in there. Possibly here. I don't think Edgar's Discount Spells has any of these, though. Not the spells that I'm looking for. But I don't remember. Okay, first of all, let's double check that I'm correct. I have... Oh yeah, look at that. I have both Fortify Endurance and Fortify Strength. Okay. So I can cast my own Fortify enchantment. I can make my own Fortify enchantment for these particular types of powers. Oh, look at that. I do have a spell that can Oh. Oh. I'm worrying over nothing. I have one already. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is a greater power. But still, it's a spell that I can cast. Yes. Okay. I want to make sure I don't lose this by going to one of those other stones, whatever they're called, out in the wild. Right.
Is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think? Without question. Good day. Bye.
Okay, let's sell the jewelry. Yeah, here we go. Red diamond jewelry. Now, if I was playing a thief playthrough and had joined the Thieves Guild, I would definitely hit this place at night. But I'm not doing that. Geoffrey is not a thief.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
How are we doing on persuasion?
Certainly.
He's only at 81? Oh, man. Okay, that'll have to do.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
I doubt I'll be able to push him this high, but let's try it anyway.
I can't do that.
I knew it.
No deal.
Ugh. This jerk.
That's a good deal.
Fortify speed on... You know what? I'm never going to use this.
That's a fair deal.
All right.
I appreciate your business. Bye.
All right. What all did I bring with me? Are these all the soul gems I've got? Well, I do have everything. I think. Everything I need. Okay, I'm going to go back to the house. No, wait, not going to do that yet because... I need to find Source Aranim and deal with him to get the staff back for the Bravil Guild quest. Okay, and that is In the Talos Plaza District, it looks like. So, actually kind of on my way back to my house. Fair enough.
Good afternoon.
What's going on with you?
I heard
Just to make sure. Okay, so if I go anti-clockwise around the city.
they ran into goblins around here not long ago.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
How do you do?
Right. So if I go anti-clockwise for 2 doors, that should get me to the part of the city I need to be in. So it should be here. I hope this guy is home. That would be kind of annoying.
You have my ear, citizen.
How best to get through? Over here, I think. Oh, man. Oh, good, it's unlocked. Okay, let's see. She gave me, this Kude that is, gave me a bunch of scrolls. I think this was it. Charm on target, 30 points. That's better than what I've got. Better than my regular spell. Is that him?
Good to see you.
What?
What's going on with you?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago. Annoying creatures.
Ugh. I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
Good day.
Is this him?
Good day, stranger. Saurus Aranim is my name.
Hello, Master Saurus. Blessings of the Divines upon you. Forgive me for the unannounced interruption, but I've come to ask you about a mage's staff.
Yes, I have the staff Varen sold me. I'm afraid I'm not willing to part with it. I paid good money for it, after all. You understand, of course.
Is there no way that I could persuade you?
Yes, I have the staff Varen sold me. I'm afraid I'm not willing to part with it. I paid good money for it, after all. You understand, of course.
Well then.
All right.
Yeah, his disposition is really low. He doesn't like these two. He does like these two. Okay.
Where'd you get that? You're a big fat... Don't be silly. You've got a point. Was that supposed to be a compliment? That's enough. That's really funny. Don't make me laugh. You're a big fat... Don't be silly. I won't fight. That's really funny. Don't make me laugh. Don't be silly. I can't argue. That's great. How's it go again?
That was a pretty ridiculous sounding line. Okay, really? It's not letting me go any further? Okay, well that should be good enough.
I see. Take care. A pleasure to speak with you.
How high have I got him now?
Take your time.
91. Should be more than enough. So, forgive me for pressing the point, but about that staff.
Look, I can't just give it to you. I paid good money for it, after all. I'll tell you what. You give me at least a portion of what I paid for it, say 200 gold, and I'll give you the staff. That's a good deal, right? I wouldn't offer it to anyone else, just you. So what do you say?
Well, I have the money, and I suspect he's scamming me on this, but fine.
I'll just take the money from you then, and here's your staff. Now, since our business is concluded, you must excuse me. Good day.
Of course. Blessings of the divines upon you. Well, I should make that back with interest. Okay, then. Where are we now? Okay, we're at the Talus Plaza. And I do want to hit my house one last time before leaving the city. Just to make sure I have everything. So one more segment of the city anti-clockwise. And I should be in front of the waterfront district.
Speak.
Geoffrey might actually want to go in there.
What is it, citizen?
Not right now, though.
Speak.
Right, we are going to go back to the house one last time to make sure we got everything.
Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier. Sorry? Only one copy of the Black Horse Courier per customer.
Okay.
You too.
Thought maybe he had a new one.
How are you?
Thanks for asking. I've seen plenty of Aylied ruins. You'd think they'd be picked clean after 2,000 years, but no.
All right. Okay, yeah, nothing in here. Jeez, look at all these potions. I really need to use them more frequently. Common soul gems. Oh, and graders. More soul gems. Yeah, I'm going to take them all. All right, let's see. Water breathing scroll, eh? Oh no, that's interesting. What's the difference between these two greater soul gems? They have different icons on them, and one of them's more expensive than the others. That's kind of weird. Okay. That'll do, I think. All right. I am going to put a brief break in the video here, but the episode's not over yet. See you in just a bit. And we're back. Well, so after I put the break into the video, I actually had to save and quit. And then when I came back, my save file was gone. It was as if the first half of this episode hadn't happened, and I had to try to recreate the progress again. That's been a recurring issue. I put in a save, and then when I come back, the save is gone. This is at least the third time that's happened now. And I did my best. I've fairly well recreated the progress, but with one really annoying difference. When I went back into the city to do all the buying and selling, the orcish armor that I had purchased earlier, that I purchased last time, wasn't there this time. I was able to find dwarven armor, but the orcish armor, yeah, just gone. So we have a bit of a non-canonical break in the episode, you might say. And that really does irritate me. You know, orcish armor is a higher leveled loot than dwarven armor. And so even though the defense power was the same, I think it had the potential for the defense power to go higher as my heavy armor skill improved. And also it probably withstands damage better and takes longer to get broken. I'm only guessing on that last part, but I suspect that's the case. And, on the other hand, given my current heavy armor skill, the defense power is the same. And furthermore, it's a lot less expensive. This cost me like 800 gold less than the orcish armor did. So, you know, I do still have quite a bit of money left. I bet the textures are going to be all ugly and start popping in again. I really do need to see about getting that SSD. I'm trying to save money in real life right now. So, I don't know. But these load times, this is just taking forever. Here we go. Ugh. Really nasty texture pop in, and it's raining. What a day, huh? Right. So, it's time to...
I don't like the look of you. Keep moving.
It's time to
Good day.
get out of town.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
What's going on with you?
Sounds like the Empire.
Don't be the last to read today's Black Horse Courier.
Time to leave town and head up to Frostcrag Spire. Oh, come on. That wasn't that big a jump.
What is it, citizen?
Yeah, we're going up to Frostcrag Spire. Because now that I have some of the furnishings and whatnot, there are a few things I want to do there. And from Frostcrag Spire, we will go directly to Bravil. Because there is a teleporter pad that'll take us to the Mage's Guild. Directly from Frostcrag Spire. And then we can turn in that recommendation quest and get that out of the way at least. And we need to start teching up some of our magic rather than just walking around. Let's see. Bound Dagger. Let's start improving our conjuration skill. We have a ways to go before we get this one done. Am I under attack? Doesn't appear so. For a moment, the music sounded like one of the fight themes. Okay, so we head north from here. Get up to Frostcrag Spire. Ooh, stutter. That. What was that noise? Daggers aren't that great a weapon for Geoffrey here, because they're agility weapons, and he's a strength-based fighter. Right, that's the way to Coral, but we want to go north towards Bruma. And there's Frostcrag Spire up there. That's a big tower. If you can see it from this far away so clearly. And where does this little path lead? Aylied ruin. Oh, stutter. Little trails going all over the place. Fort Empire. Kind of a pretentious name. Fort of the entire empire. Might be something dangerous here. Apparently not. Okay. path is so overgrown, I can't tell if we're going the correct direction. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 8:30. Didn't bother to check the time when we left Imperial City. Oink, oink. Ah. Okay, okay, I should... got a soul out of that, did I? Not a common soul. Those things definitely won't have a greater soul. Probably a lesser soul. Wow, these... Wait, they have lesser souls in them? Oh, man. Are you kidding? Well, in that case... Okay, I should put the Bound Dagger spell on... Okay, let's put it at number... let's see. Number 6. Path going up that way. Looks like it's going to an Aylied ruin. Oh, little town. It's pretty late. Maybe they have an inn. Probably late enough that they're all inside. An inn. Excellent.
Excuse me. We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing.
Well, Geoffrey did not expect this, that's for sure. Kind of can see him. Vaguely, a little bit. Well, what happened?
Everyone in Aleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty is definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ancotar's doing. We can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful.
Well, Geoffrey is always ready to help. Who is this Ancotar person?
He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt.
Very well. And where is Fort Caractacus?
It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill, but watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins.
Oh my. Okay, I shall keep that in mind.
Take care.
Hello there. What's new with you? I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. Ugh, I can't stand those things. Disgusting creatures. I hope to never see another. Goodbye. Well met.
Looks like they've given up on staying silent. Invisible monsters, eh? Okay, that's going to make this annoying at the very least. Let's see. Right. Only 10 seconds, but it'll definitely come in handy. That must be it right there.
I don't want whatever you're selling.
What?
Take that!
Who is this?
I told you to leave me alone. Go away.
I don't think the bear is listening,
Your
mister.
worst.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, where's the other guy? Yep. Elven boots are about to go. Fortunately, I got some repair hammers. Ancotar's journal. 12th of Rain's Hand. Today I began my great project on the spontaneous generation of life. I expect that there will be difficult days ahead, but if I succeed, my place among the great mages of history will be assured. 23rd of Rain's Hand. Still not able to even reproduce Empedocles' results with maggots. I'm beginning to think his reputation is overblown. 3rd of Second Seed. Tertius. Empedocles was right. The mistranslation of sunlit to scorching heat explains my earlier problems. From now on I will work only in the original Daedric, despite the risks. Freitas, mid-second seed. Local peasants came by to complain about the noise. I promised them that all that was behind me. A pleasant if dull-witted crew. Morndus, I think. The experiment today went better than expected. Although the number of rats produced was surprising, they were all remarkably docile, just as Malham predicted, although only I have ever proven it empirically. Midas, villagers again, more complaints. You'd think they'd never seen a rat before. They're starting to become a real nuisance. I've run into a terrible snag. Galarian's ninth law appears immutable. If the total life generated cannot exceed the cube of the source, this line of research may prove a dead end. I must read Empedocles for any hint that he was able to circumvent this barrier. Next day, the locals are becoming insufferable. While I was walking in the woods, some of them broke into my laboratory and spilled the solution I was preparing. Nearly a full quart of purified imp gall wasted. They did not seem to grasp the absurdity of a crowd of unwashed peasants with dung on their boots complaining about the smell. It is well past time I did something about this problem. 2 days later, I dug up the notes from my permanent invisibility thesis. No time like the present to put theory into practice. Today, the spell worked. Not perfect invisibility, of course, Vanto's third law, but it was more powerful than I expected, and there were none of the side effects that Professor Traven had predicted. Ha! Even in my youth I was already outstripping my elders. Now I can get back to my real work in peace. Okay, but where is this guy? Don't tell me I have to go into the blasted place. Okay, I was worried maybe the bear ate him, but I don't see a body here. Okay, if there's an invisible mage around here, he's hiding more than just underneath the cloak of invisibility. Locked, eh? Where? There it is. That's not invisible. Why? Okay, hold on a second. What? I was just moving about automatically. Okay, there's something in there. Where is this guy? Seriously. Whoa. I'm starting to think I'm wasting my time here. What? Darn it, I had that last one, I'm sure of it. There we go. Journeyman's item, yeah. Taking that, that's for sure. Old wooden door to the Heartlands. So this takes me back outside. What? What? Really? How the heck did you get up here? Ancotar is unconscious, but where... Where is he? Okay, I am completely turned around. Where am I? Is that the fort down there? Ancotar is unconscious, it said. But where is he? Has this jackass just been running around all over the place? How am I supposed to deal with this if I can't figure out where he's gone? Okay, he's out here somewhere. That much I know. So... what is that? I don't know and I don't care. I need to find this blasted Ancotar. This is maddening.
Oblivion take you! What is it you want from me?
For you to stop dying long enough for me to talk to you, you jackass! Ah! You cast some kind of invisibility spell that seems to be causing some problems locally.
Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why?
It works a little bit too well. It's literally turned everything and everyone in the area invisible.
Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind. I don't mean to bore you.
Well, thank you for that consideration, Master Ancotar. Now, if you could please tell me how to undo the spell?
You can tell them not to worry. The effect is not actually permanent. It should wear off eventually.
Well, that's good to hear. How soon is eventually?
Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research.
Well, I do appreciate the spirit of that, Master Ancotar. But people who are not involved in the research can't really wait for an entire year.
Really? I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah. Here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. It should be fine.
Should be fine?
Yes, just read the scroll in the middle of town. It should work. Although, just in case, it might be best if you wore this ring while you were casting the spell. I make them myself. Very useful for this kind of research. Not that I think anything will go wrong. Serious side effects are highly unlikely.
Well, thank you. I shall be on my way then. Sorry to bother you.
Goodbye.
None of this sounds particularly promising. Well, what does it do? Anything? Nothing? Well, I'll give it a shot. Where was this? Ah, there we go. Ancotar's reverse invisibility on self. Right, what time is it? 4:15. This took all blasted night. Just to find some jackass who was running around getting himself mauled by bears. Okay, let's let this gentleman know that we've possibly got the answer, but there might be some nasty side effects if Ancotar's rambling is to be taken seriously.
Have you talked to Ancotar yet? Can he make us visible again?
He did give me a scroll with what he claimed to be a reverse invisibility spell. I'm not too sure how trustworthy it is, though.
Ancotar gave you a scroll to get rid of the invisibility? Fantastic! What are you waiting for?
All right, then. Let's give it a shot.
Good day.
Stand in the center of town, he said. That little farm seems to be more or less the center of town. Yeah, close enough. All right. Let's see, where was it again? Reverse invisibility? Yeah, there we go. I've used the scroll Ancotar gave me, and the people of Aleswell are once again visible. Dear M. Serethi would probably like to congratulate me on my success. Anything bad happening? Any bad side effects? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think everything's, okay. I think.
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible. Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Aleswell Inn anytime, free of charge.
Well, in that case, I am quite knackered.
There's never any charge for you, friend. Upstairs, first door on the left.
Thank you, good sir. Please excuse me.
Good day.
Yeah, this one at least does look rather severe. Good evening, ladies, or good morning, rather. I need to get some sleep. First door on the left, he said. Yes? Six hours ought to do it. Whew. You have ascended to level 16. You've been trying too hard, thinking too much. Relax. Trust your instincts. Just be yourself. Do the little things, and the big things take care of themselves. I don't know if I agree with that. Well, no matter. Pretty soon I want to start increasing my luck. And I'm... Okay, that's not good. I can't use that because I can only increase 3 attributes at a time. Okay. Let's see. What did I say before? Agility and speed? Personality would be good also. Let's dump it all into speed. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now willpower's at the max. Intelligence isn't too far behind. All right. Well, thank you for your hospitality. You shall have to excuse me. Okay, well. That was irritating. Running around all over the place looking for blasted Ancotar. But, we got there in the end. And let's see. All right, there we go. Well, viewers, I think this is a good place to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching Oblivion Remastered. In the next episode, we will walk further with Geoffrey as he heads back to Frostcrag Spire, does a few things there, and then blips himself over to Bravil to get that quest out of the way. after Bravil, on to Skingrad. That is the agenda for the immediate future. See you next time.